Good evening, YouTubers. Got something very special to show you tonight. Something that I've wanted to make for a very long time. So let's just show you, basically. Look at that. Okay, now it is what it was, a Crosman Ratcatcher 2250 rifle with a 14.5-inch barrel. And I know what you're thinking. Ooh, can you do that? Can you turn an air rifle into a pistol? Well, yep, you can in the UK. Regardless of whether it's called a pistol or a rifle originally, the law around short air weapons is quite specific. So any short air weapon, you can look at the definition of that. But power output, muzzle velocity must not exceed 6 foot-pounds. Alright, so 6 foot-pounds, that's the legal muzzle velocities for short air weapons in the UK. Can't have anything, not even a license, can't have a short air weapon over 6 foot-pounds because it's a Section 5 prohibited firearm. And obviously, I stick to the law, so I'll tell you what I've done. Alright, so yeah, I had the, yeah, look at that, that's the old barrel. Right, yeah, because I had I always get Ratbusters and Ratcatchers mixed up. The Ratcatcher, the rifle, I went for a bit of a camping shooting weekend, and the rifle was shooting, to be fair, 10 foot-pounds, pretty damn good for a 2250b Ratcatcher. But I did put a high-flow transfer port seal in it. I'd polished and cleaned it up very well, and the barrel was very clean. And I put a harder hammer spring in it, so it was shooting 10 foot-pounds on a very hot day. However, 15 meters in the garden, it was quite accurate. I'll show you that barrel. All right, there's the barrel. Yeah, I made a homemade moderator because I do like to mod and make things, and it was all right at 15 meters in the garden. It was pretty accurate. I was quite happy with the grouping of it. But when I went sort of that camping hunting weekend, I thought, I know, I'll take the old Crosman Ratcatcher, so we're shooting rats and rabbits, and I thought that'd be fine, short distances up to about 30 meters. It'd be good for bunny busting, rat busting. But sadly, over, I'd say 20 meters, it was wildly inaccurate. And I just think my homemade moderator had affected the aerodynamics of the pellet, because I think, where is it? I think it's about there. Is where the, yeah, about halfway. That's where the barrel ends, and then this is my homemade moderator baffles. And obviously it's not, you know, done in the factory. It's been done here on the bench, and I'm waffling. I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah. So basically, it wasn't very accurate. So I thought, fuck it. I'll make the pistol of my dreams I wanted to make, and this is it. Yeah. So it's actually got a 7.5-inch barrel, exactly the same as the Ratbuster 2240, and it still had the high-flow transport port seal in it, and the stiff hammer spring. But I put it all together. It's been very hot here in the UK this week, 27, 28 degrees, and I've got a variety of pellets. So I did a good old crony test, various pellets, very hot CO2 temperatures, and it was quite hot, as in like it was close to the legal limit. It was just, and I mean just, under 6 foot-pounds. Didn't go over, regardless of pellet, but it was just under 6 foot-pounds. And I thought, no, I want it proper safe and legal. So I took it all apart again. I took out the high-flow transfer port seal, and I didn't have an original hammer spring. So I just cut off a couple of loops off the spring to shorten it, and I put a spring guide in it as well, and put it all back together again. It was still roastingly hot, and today I've been out there trying all them various pellets with very hot 28 degrees today, and very hot pistol in the full sun, and it's now a very modest 5 foot-pounds, even average spread. Some pellets were a little bit hotter, and they were just going over just over 5 foot-pounds, say 5.15 was the highest reading, 5.15 foot-pounds, and the lowest was about 4.9 5'9". So the average spread, when I calculate it all, is 5 foot-pounds, and the most was 5.2. I think it's 5.2 foot-pounds. So that's very legal. Feet per second wise, we're looking at average for about a 14.66 grain pellet was around the 400 feet per second. So it is very legal. 5 foot-pounds. So I'm very happy with that. Now you could say, well, why don't you just buy a 2240 Ratbuster pistol? Well, I've already got one of them. Where is it? Yeah, I've already got one of them, and I actually turned that into a stubby. So I just don't like the way on the 2240, the Ratbuster, where the barrel hangs off the end there, and I love the stubby look. So I just think having that lower tube and the top breech and barrel being the same length, it just looks a bit more aesthetically sort of correct, and that's why I wanted to do one big brother. I want to do a big one with the 2250. So I've done it, you know, and I just think aesthetically it looks good. It looks like a, you know, a big long meaty, it's got a nice weight to it as well, and yeah, it just feels, and I think looks pretty damn good. So I've got little brother stubby, big brother 2250, perfectly legal. This one's about 4 foot-pounds because it's got a very short barrel on it. It's literally only about to that there, because that's just a bit of the muzzle brake there. The barrel doesn't go all the way to the end, so it literally goes to about there. That is literally 4 foot-pounds. This one's 5 foot-pounds. So there you go. That's my little project I've been doing this week, and I think it's come out quite well. Oh yeah, just quickly, so you know what I did with the other bits. Like I said, the barrel it is junk. It's no good. It's not accurate enough. Like I say, I kind of ruined it. Never mind. So that's no good. However, the stock I've repurposed, and the scope of the Ratcatcher 2250, and as you can see, these are Crosman 1322 medalists, and I had two. I got that one's like mint condition. This one wasn't greatest condition. All the paint was flaking, so I've taken the paint off, and I had to put a new valve in it, and lots of bits and pieces, and re-blew the barrel. But that came out okay. But I thought I don't need two pistol medalists, and because I've already butchered the Ratcatcher, I thought I'll stick this on one of the medalists, and I'm really happy how that's turned out. Now you could say, well, I could just chuck that barrel on it as well, but it's not accurate, is it? It's not an accurate barrel. I've ruined it. So I thought, no, that's all working fine, and it's shooting. These are literally 5.8 foot-pounds for this one. That one's not as much. That one's about just under 5 foot-pounds. That's about 4.8. So that's lower power than this one. I think this one's got a newer valve in it. All right, but yeah, that's what I did with the bits and pieces that were left over.